such positivity running around here. I wonder how much more positive both of you would feel if Liverpool managed to sign Bradley Barcola. Beth, what's the latest there, and what do you think about making him an addition to Iraola's squad?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult because Liverpool need a winger. They've made no secret of that. Andoni Iraola has said that. I think the winger market right now isn't particularly stacked with real elite quality options, and I think Bradley Barcola is one of the few elite quality options. But as we said at the top of the show, you know, the price that he's rated for, probably around 150 million euros, it's an awful lot of money for a player who isn't always a starter at PSG. So I think it's maybe a little bit of a risk for the kind of money that we're talking about, but I also think he's still a very young player. He's had a couple of great seasons at PSG, obviously been integral to them winning the league and the Champions League back-to-back as well. So I think it would be a real quality signing, and I think just bringing someone of his pedigree in would immediately give everybody, the fans and the players, a lift.
Do you want some positivity?
I would love some positivity.
Do you want some positivity?
I'm in desperate need of some.
Well, I thought it was interesting that Iraola brought Ngamo on and played him on the right-hand side. Now, Bradley Barcola, in my opinion, is better coming off the left-hand side. So if you want to be positive, maybe there's something in the works, and he's trying Ngamo on the right-hand side. Now, right now, that's as positive as I can get.
That's as positive as you can get?
Right now.
Because what do you make of what Beth had to say if this Barcola deal does go through? I know you're not quite happy with the price tag, but is he still the quality player, has the experience of winning the Champions League that you think would save Liverpool at the moment?
Yes, well, he's a proven commodity at the highest level.
Yeah.
I said earlier that he wasn't a regular starter for either France or PSG, but we're talking about arguably two of the best teams on the planet. So that's not a shabby place to be. At the same time, I'm worried about the price tag because of what happened last year. But at the same time, does Bradley Barcola make Liverpool better? And 100%, the answer is yes.
Does he make them compete for the Premier League title?
No, not just him alone. He makes them better in the final third, which Liverpool last season, let's be quite honest, were well, I think boring would be the word that you would look for.
Missing the target.
And so if there's one thing Bradley Barcola is not, is boring.
Yeah.
He absolutely, like Ngamo, he wants to go at people. He wants to take people on. He wants to create chances. He also wants to score goals as well. So from an attacking sense, Bradley Barcola 100% makes Liverpool better. Doesn't quite put them in title contention or Champions League contention, but it's a step in the right direction.
Well, we've been talking so much about Liverpool, but I don't know if you noticed right there at the end of the game, Wrexham players giving away not their T-shirts, but their shorts. Stevie, has anyone ever asked you for your shorts, and did you ever take them off pitch side and just left yourself in your undies?
Absolutely not.
Didn't have the confidence that you could have had the legs to pull them off? Nobody asked you for your shorts.
Why would you give your shorts to somebody in the middle of the field?
I know, it was interesting because he still had his shirt on, which was quite interesting. Why not just give the shirt and not the shorts? Who knows? Maybe somebody asked him for shorts.
I don't get it. There's socks, shoes, strips. There's a lot of things, headbands. There's a ton of things you can give away. Why you would give your shorts away, I have no idea. Certainly not in the middle of the field.
Well, there he is now, the big lad, shortless and into his tidy whities. Beth is still pitch side for us. Beth, undoubtedly, we know that the fans have been loving, of course, the Wrexham players. We know that they have that Hollywood powerhouse owners that are Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds. But when we talk about that powerhouse or a star power, at least for Liverpool today, it was definitely Dominik Szoboszlai, and the fans looked like they were loving him.
Yeah, it's been really noticeable on this tour how Dominik Szoboszlai has almost become the main man for Liverpool. Now, obviously, there are some absences, but I do think that is a role that he's really grown into over the past year or so. And speaking to a few people around the club over the past couple of weeks, they've said it's quite noticeable in training, actually, how he and Milos Kerkez, obviously his Hungary teammate, have taken on that extra responsibility with the younger players, trying to lead by example during training. And you see that on the field as well. He's always demanding the ball. I think he probably played the most out of everybody today. Most people got 45, 60 minutes. He got about 75, and his level of fitness looks way beyond almost what anybody else's is. So yeah, he's really popular over here in the States. I think he's very quickly becoming somebody that the fans are turning to as a leader. And obviously there's a spot as vice-captain available with Andy Robertson having gone to Tottenham, so it'll be interesting to see if Andoni Iraola does decide to give that role to Dom Szoboszlai.
Yeah, Dominik Szoboszlai definitely was one of the more exciting or respected players in what was otherwise a difficult season for Liverpool, Stevie.
Yeah, and to get rid of that and be back on the front foot, absolutely. It's always like it's going to be front and centre of it. And all the praise he's getting and the leadership qualities that he's shown, it just shows you that this guy, since he got to Liverpool, has taken another step in terms of maturity on the field and off the field. And we know how good he was last year, but he can still get better. And if he takes that extra step, my goodness, we're talking about a real superstar.
World class even?
World class, 100%.